to GBCR1's motivational series, Part 2. Today's story is about an young nurse, her courage, and her unshakable principles. A story that will remind you that doing what's right isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Let's get into the story. There was a respected professor of obstetrics and gynecology. His students loved him not because of marks or grades, but because the way he taught. He never bored his classes with long lectures. Instead, he told stories, real life stories that touched hearts and taught lessons. Did you know why I tell you stories? Because just like the Panchatantra, stories teach what books cannot. The students were laughing softly, camera pans over smiling the faces. One day, the professor shared a true incident that had happened in England. It was a busy morning in an hospital. A senior surgeon was performing a major operation. But the day the regular OT nurse, here the OT represents Operation Theatre, nurse was on a leave. In her place, a young 22 years old nurse, fresh out of a nursing school, stood nervously near the table. Still, she was sharp, confident, and careful. Before every surgery, the nurse counts the cotton mobs, those sterilized piece of gauze used during the operations. At the end, the numbers must match the exactly, because if even one mop is missing, it could mean a life-threatening mistake. The operation went smoothly. The surgeon smiled and said, "All right, sister, is the map count okay? Give me the needle and catgut." "Sorry, doctor, the count is not okay. One mop is missing." The surgeon frowned it. He checked inside the patient's abdomen again and again. Nothing. He searched around the table, still nothing. He sighed, irritated. "There is no mop inside. You must have miscounted. Give me the needle and catgut." "No, sir. Until I find the missing mop, I cannot give you the needle and the catgut." And now, dear viewers, comes to the turning point. Before we continue, if you believe doing the right things take courage, then pause for a second, subscribe to GBCR1 and join our motivational series to explore more real life inspirations that awaken your inner strength. Now, let's return to the operation theater, where a young nurse stands against pressure, fear, and authority. Surgeons, angry expressions. "Sister, I am the senior here. I take responsibility. Give me the needle." "Sorry, sir, I cannot." The surgeon's anger rose. He warned, "If you don't obey me, I will dismiss you after the operation." The nurse froze. She was the only earning member of her family. Losing her job would destroy everything. At her teacher's voice echoed in her mind, "If the mop count doesn't match, never hand the needle." So, with tears in her eyes but strength in her heart, she whispered, "Sorry, sir, I cannot give you the needle and catgut." The surgeon sighed in frustration, and then something caught his eye. There it is, a blood soaked mop lying quietly on the operational theater floor, like a wounded soldier left behind the battle. "Hey, the mop is here. Now the count complete." The nurse immediately handed him the needle, her duty done, her principle intact. After the surgery, the surgeon called her aside. He looked at her with admiration and said, "Sister, I am sorry for being harsh, but tell me, weren't you scared? Didn't you trust me?" "Sir, my teaching taught me one thing. If the mop count is wrong, never give the needle. If my teacher said so, there must be a reason. I just followed her words." The surgeon was speechless. He smiled with respect because that day a young nurse taught him the true meaning of responsibility. My father, who told his story, always said each patient is precious. For the doctor, it might be the just one case. For the family, it's a life that can never be replaced. So, to all the watching this, never compromise with your principles, never ignore your conscience. Because doing the right thing might cost you, but it also defines who you truly are. Thank you for watching the GBCR1 motivational series. If you like the video, like, share, and subscribe to inspire others. Share. Tell us in the comments respect for that brave nurse.